Yeah. Okay, so I want to be clear. On the stage, you are not allowed to do anything on the stage. Now, they just said to me that you stated, the pastor said you could do the stage. Am I clear about that?
No, I called First Lady, and she said they had no regulation of me not being able.
No regulation?
First Lady and pastor has no regulation of me being serving under any type of restriction, and that we're gonna have a meeting involving you and Louise. So that's where I'm at with First Lady. I've already called her and sent her email to her.
So first, Pastor, dude, I want you to hear what I'm hearing right here. So when I confront this, say what you said one more time. I just want to make sure he heard this.
I've already given First Lady a call, and she said under no circumstances did you, Louise, or anybody tell her that I was not to sit down or anything, and we are going to have a meeting with you involved.
Who is we?
And Louise.
So my question.
Let's
my question is: did Louise ever tell you that you were saying?
Louise did, but Louise said he didn't sit me down, that you had a problem with me.
Louise,
hold on.
No, I'm not going to do anything. Ma'am, don't ma'am me.
Don't ma'am you. We're in the house. We're in the house of the Lord.
I know. That's my point. That we're in the house of the Lord.
Ma'am, let's calm down. And I did nothing wrong.
Absolutely, because you don't go to Lady V when someone is giving you call up under production.
And Louise did not sit me down. Today he said to me,
So
he said he set me down last Sunday. I said, okay, we're gonna have a meeting. We're gonna call pastor. We're gonna get up. Ma'am, excuse me. This is what I want to do because I don't serve the Lord under restriction. Because you have to understand, this is spiritual. This is spiritual. This is not spiritual. This is not spiritual. This is not spiritual.
I can't think of your name, baby.
No, this is not spiritual. We're in the house of the Lord, and aren't you an elder?
And your point is what? Right now I'm the church administrator.
Ma'am. But hold on,
let me be clear. Let me be clear because I'm the church administrator.
You're getting frustrated.
You know why I'm getting frustrated? Because I don't do lies. I don't do lies.
Who lied?
You did.
What did I lie about? Louise told me. No, I didn't. Louise just told. So what did Louise just say? What's the conversation me and Louise had?
I don't know.
No,
what
he didn't.
You had with Louise.
So grab Louise. Grab Louise.
I don't have to grab Louise.
Because Louise did not sit me down. You set me down.
What do you?
That's what he said. That's what he said,
okay, let me tell you something.
So for God,
so let's just say I did.
You told Louise that, yes.
If I set it down, then it's shut down. So
no, I went to First Lady and we're having a meeting.
No, okay.
No, so we're not.
Thank you.
We're not. I'm just letting you know.
So First Lady lied to me. Okay, she said you were going to be a part of the meeting because you're the one that said this and started this. Because yes, ma'am. You asked Louise to sit me down. Louise never had a problem with me. And you've been blackballing me for months. So let's be real, ma'am. Okay. And you're not being. You told me to shut up. I'm being spiritual. I'm being spiritual right now because you're an elder. At the end of the day, you need to give me spiritual guidance.
Yes, and guess what? I'm trying to give it to you, but this.
No, you're not, ma'am. You're yelling at me and you're having an attitude.
You know why I have a liar too? Because I don't do lies.
I'm not a liar. I'm not a liar. What did Louise say? What did Louise say?
He just said to Pastor Whitfield. You told him Pastor Whitfield.
No, I told him I called First Lady and she said, why did I do that? Because I have the opportunity. I have the right to. I have the right to call anybody. Because you are.
No,
as an elder of the church, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself, and you should too. And everybody, you should be ashamed of yourself. No, please don't do that. Because if this is how this church operates, if this is how Brandon, you're one-sided. If this is how this,
no, you talking to me. Let me explain
You're
something.
gonna put your hands on me.
Put my hands on you. Let me explain something to you.
Brandon, you putting your hands on me.
No,
Brandon, you putting your hands on me. I'm trying to leave. I'm not pushing you. I'm trying to leave, Brandon. I'm trying to leave. Let me leave. Let me leave. Brandon, let me leave.
We're going to get this in the bud today.
Let me leave. Brandon, let me leave. Get off of me. Brandon, what? Are you freaking kidding me? Brandon, are you kidding me? Brandon, stop. Brandon, stop. do anything. I didn't do anything. Why are you doing this to me? Brandon, I didn't do anything. Can you guys can you get your knees off my back? Sir, I've broken no law. I just want to leave. Please, let me leave. Let me leave. Let me leave. Let me leave. Get this off. Let me leave. Let me leave. Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious? Ma'am, no, I didn't break any law. Ma'am, I didn't break any law. Why do you have me in cuffs? Legally, you can't.
Let's find out why.
I didn't do anything. Why would you put me in cuffs, Brandon? Are you serious? Are you serious? Give me my phone. Put it in my lap, please. Put it in my lap. That's my property.
Nobody's gonna mess with it.
Why would you put me in cuffs and throw me on the ground,
Because
Brandon?
I tried to talk to you.
I'm trying to leave.
What you have to understand.
We're done.
We're
done. My membership is done with this church. It's over. Can I leave, ma'am? Can I leave? That's my right.
Been instructed.
You can't detain me.
Hold on. You are being detained right now. Hold on. Just sit tight.
I didn't break a law.
I don't know.
But we are investigating. And the quicker
What did
we
I
get
do?
quiet, the quicker we can investigate.
She's been told by her supervisor. She's a volunteer.
Okay.
She can't be backstage. She can't serve.
Okay.
She was on the stage a while ago serving. I went to Deontay. I went to Luis, and I said,
Deontay?
That's Deontay.
Okay.
He's new. He's
Okay.
our new production manager. I said, who allowed her back on stage?
Okay.
He said, she said, Pastor did. I know Pastor didn't say that. So I came back here, was looking for her. Deontay told me she was back here. Tried to talk to her. She rises up on Rhonda. Rhonda's trying to explain to her the system of the church. All we wanted to do,
Okay.
all we wanted to do was have a conversation about the system. She rises up, she starts getting loud.
I just wanted to
She's
leave,
like, I'm gonna
Brandon.
leave. No,
I want
you
to
can't leave
leave.
at this point because I need to explain to you what's happening.
I'm okay. I get what's
It's not-
happening. I'm leaving. Please.
It's not okay.
Brandon, can I
not
leave?
Okay. So I'm explaining to her the situation. Or trying to.
Hold on.
At this
Sir,
point,
what's your name?
at this point, you know, I reach out, I'm like,
both of
hey,
y'all information.
let me talk to you. So she's doing all like this. She knocked the candle thing over.
Are you pushed me, Brandon?
I did not push you into the
Brandon,
candle
you
thing.
wasn't pushing me and putting your hands on me.
Deontay, this is not gonna candle.
Can you please let me go home?
Thank you. So I'm trying
Are you
to talk
serious?
to her
You
and
saw him
explain to
pushing
her
me?
The system, right?
But you saw him pushing
So-
me. I'm trying to leave.
So I'm trying to explain to her.
I'm trying
so
to leave.
I'm trying to hold her for a second so I can come
No,
to
I
and
didn't.
resolve.
You
So we can have a
front.
conversation. Well, she,
Please, let me go. Please, this is confrontational, ma'am. I don't have to go through this
so-
at all. I'm done with this ministry. I'm leaving.
So right
Your property.
at this point,
I'm leaving.
At this point, I was just trying to explain to her what's happening.
Sir, and we're
Because
done.
she's all backstage. She's all over the church, and she has to understand she can't do that.
but at this point, she's no longer part of the church, and you.
I'm done. No, I'm done with my membership. Can I please be uncuffed? We're done. We're done. Please, sir. This is illegal.
Yeah.
This is illegal. We're done.
We're gonna-
No, I'm not going outside with these cuffs on me like I broke the law.
Listen to me. I'm not.
going to the back.
No, no. Uncuff me right here. This is illegal. Uncuff me right here. Got me messed up.
Do you have any more property other than
You
have any more property
you
other
gonna
than
get
your,
yours.
You have any property other than your phone?
Don't worry about my property. Don't worry about my property.
Well, you have to get it.
Give me my phone.
You have to. Don't be snatching it. Now to get it, you have to. You can't go back.
Yeah,
and
I'm
get
on 10.
it. You on 10? What's
Yeah,
that?
I'm on 10. I'm on 10 with all of y'all. Y'all got me messed up.
Can somebody
Hey, hurry
go back
up.
to the
Shouldn't even put this
backstage?
shit on me anyway.
We're gonna go out this door. Sweetheart, ma'am, you going out this door right here.
Give me my purse. Go get my purse.
Well,
Brandon, if you put your hands on me.
Stand right there. Stand right there.
You pushing me
right
again. Go get my purse.
Stand right
Go
there.
get my purse.
Let me tell you.
It's backstage. Go get my purse before I lose it. Go get my purse. All of you.
She's going to-
You're an elder, and you're going straight to hell. You're going to hell on a one-way trip. On a one-way trip. I'm from Detroit. You're from Sean. What's up?
Let's not do that.
On a one-way trip.
You
Why
cannot
can
move.
I
You gotta
leave?
stay right there.
Why can
You're
I leave?
getting your property and you're going out there.
Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! I'm bipolar. Hurry up! Hurry up! What that mean? This is your only security.
At this point,
Give me mine. No, I'm not. I'm trying to leave. I'm trying never seen no truck.
Yes.
Okay, so how?
Passing at this point. So
Where's my? Yes, I do.
What's thing right here and wait for it?
She's going to get your purse.
Who is she?
The other.
You know exactly who she
Where
is.
she is?
Where did you wait? She told me.
It's backstage. What's taking so long? It's right there.
Back where is it? Backstage where?
What does it look like?
You probably can hear you.
It's red. Brandon, stop.
The grown man.
I get some. Yeah, a grown man gonna come up here.
I'm waiting.
Where is it? Yes, it's in the production booth. Go get it and go put it on the curb. It's red. It's in the production booth. Go put it on the curb. Can you let me out? Let me out. Let me out now. Y'all going straight to hell.
YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now today I wasn't expecting to make a video, but I had to make one due to the large number of requests and emails and also a phone call from my sister who happens to live in Dallas, Texas, when she told me about the incident that happened at the Potter's house. And for you all who's familiar with the Potter's house, that is T.D. Jakes' church. I mean, it's a big mega church, huge church. And we already know T.D. Jakes, those of you who's listen to gospel music, grew up in church or whatnot. Mostly everybody that's black and a lot of white people also know about T.D. Jakes. The point I'm making is this right here, is that when you go to church, you think about one thing. You think about going supposedly to praise the Lord, even though a lot of people don't go to praise the Lord. And you can go to church for whatever you want to go to, whether you want to go look at women, you want to go look at men, that's on you. But some people actually have a sincere heart to go to seek the Lord and also not only redeem themselves, but at the same time help other people. Because I thought when I was young, and also, you know, recently until I started seeing this video that's circulating all over the internet that's going viral, I thought the church house was a sanctuary, a place where you could come for worship, where you could come in fellowship amongst brother and sister. But little did we all know, especially me, that it is not so, that it's a lot of mess goes on in these churches. It's a lot of BS goes on in this church, as in the case of this woman, Audrey Stevenson, who was attacked. Yes, she was attacked by this big husky ass security guard named Brandon. It sounds like a big soft punk, if you will. And I'm not throwing no shots at any gays or the LGBT community. When I call him a punk, that's because he's weak and he's soft for exactly what he did to this woman. There was no need to use such force that his big ass used. Yes, his big ass used, because you can look and tell that he need to lose some damn weight around his chest area with them double D's that he got on and everything. Now, I'm not going to go too far in, but I'm going to read a snippet from this story and give my opinion. Surely, as I go. After a woman came forward saying she was assaulted while volunteering, not getting paid, but volunteering at the Potter's house on Sunday, March 25th, the church has responded amid outcries from the public. And the reason why I was trying to wait until to see what the pastor was going to do. You know what they always say. What pastor think? What would pastor do? What if pastor saw you here? So I was trying to wait and see what the great bishop, Mr. T.D. Jakes, was going to do and what he was going to say about it. And evidently, from what I heard thus far, he have failed thus far to reach out to Miss Audrey Stevenson and make amends for this wrongdoing that was caused by one of his husky ass members of his church who let his power go to his head. Also, the alleged elder, who's also full of shit, who's basically was instigating the whole thing, like she was talking to this girl like that was her child. And people would do that a lot of times, especially in these churches. Just because you've been going here 40, 50 years don't mean you more saved than me or anybody else. You just been taking up some space, and you can tell a tree by the fruits of their labor. So you can tell this woman is not proclaiming to be who she supposed to be, which means she's supposed to be a mother of the church. She's supposed to be an elder. You're supposed to be a nurturer. You're supposed to be the one, if the sister getting into it with a guy, that she can come to you. But instead, the elder instigate the whole thing, and it made Brandon lose his damn top. And Brandon need to lose his little job, because I know he's getting paid for that. If not, he's very crazy, because he's going to mess around and grab the wrong person, and they're going to put their foot about that far up his ass. Now let's continue. Now the woman was volunteering at the Potter's house on Sunday, March 25th. The church has responded amid outcries from the public. You better, because hell, you know what I'm saying? You're going to mess around and be like Joel Osteen during the Hurricane Harvey situation when we all had to put him on blast, and you seen he eventually opened his doors even though he shut them right after. But anyway, Audrey Stevenson, 22 years old, a young woman, attacked by this vicious ass bear, this husky bear, looked like Smokey himself. Now, she had an argument with a church administrator named Rhonda Lewis. Yes, Elder Lewis, who is a church elder. She told Stevenson that she should not have been on stage. All this because somebody was on stage? However, Stevenson went to Pastor Patrick E. Winfield's wife, Veronica Winfield, over the matter, who said they have no regulation on me serving under any type of restriction. You would think that they are in a group home or some prison institution if they're giving out restrictions in church. I mean, what's wrong if somebody want to help out at church, volunteer? I mean, what the hell is the problem? Now, she added a meeting would be held with the elder later on, as we all seen in the video. For those who watch the video, and also make sure you watch the video so that way when you see this video, you will get a clear understanding of exactly what I'm talking about. Now, yet the debate grew heated when Lewis saying once she put her foot down about Stevenson being off the stage, it was a done deal. She also told Stevenson she doesn't do lies or manipulation. Now, how did the girl lie if she went to Patrick E. Winfield's the second wife, Veronica Winfield, and asked her, the situation over the matter? How was the lie? How was it manipulation? No, what happened, Miss Elder Rhonda Lewis did not get her wages like a lot of the elders in this church do, where they try to have the same programs and they won't let nobody else get up there and lead the church. It's been the same damn people for the last 20, 30 years leading the damn church, and you wonder why you're losing members and stuff. And just because you in a metropolitan area does not mean that Potter House cannot go from full to empty. Let enough people get to talking and stuff, because situations like this, and when circumstances happen of this magnitude, where you have a man putting his hand on a woman inside of a place that's supposed to be of worship, something got to be said about that. Because I guarantee you, would he have done that if that was a full grown ass man? I doubt it. It would have been furniture turning all over that church office. You know what I'm saying? I wish one of them would try to put their hands on me and try to handcuff me. Oh, hell no. But you can do that to a young lady, though, you tough bastard, you. Now, then a security guard named Brandon Amy. I know that ain't his last name. Let me read that again because I don't want to mess up. Then a security guard named Brandon Amy stepped in, and Stevenson, who had been given an outstanding volunteer award by the church in December, was slammed down and handcuffed after Stevenson tried to leave the room. Now, this woman received an outstanding volunteer award in December. It's good long as you playing the game and you doing what we want you to do, working for free, while everybody else around there clocking a big buckety bucks. Now, but the moment that you don't do one thing we don't want you to do, and who's to say if this elder, Miss Rhonda Lewis, did not have anything against Audrey Stevenson? It sounds to me like this is very personal, because it's a lot of personal BS, bullshit that goes on inside these churches. It's like a huge power struggle. Everybody want to be next to the pastor. Everybody want to be next to the first lady, but ain't nobody that's seeking God. Because tell me, where was God in this situation right here for those who claim to be so holy? Why didn't this come to some diplomatic resolution? Why didn't T.D. Jakes himself call down there and say, y'all stop this madness? So therefore, hell, it's out of our hands. So we got to react the way it should be reacted, because this man, once again, had no right to body slam this woman, put his knee in her back, basically assaulted her, because he's not a police officer. And even if he was, you still just can't do people like that. So tell me, you know what I'm saying, what the hell is wrong with Mr. Brandon Amy, if you will. Now, the woman screams, "Stop, let me go. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything," she pleads. You can hear her tell the security guard Brandon to remove his knee from her back. Now, why your big 375-pound ass plus? That's on a light day, 385 when he done 8. Why your 375 plus ass got your big husky arthritic knee on that woman back like that? A young girl, a young lady. You know what I'm saying? Not to mean no disrespect as a girl, but a young lady. Why would you do that woman like that inside of a church? Was you trying to show off for Mr. Rhonda Lewis? Or maybe you been wanting to put your hands on this person? Or you just the type of guy who just very emotional and you couldn't handle your emotion? Because that's exactly what happened, because Miss Audrey Stevenson didn't approach Brandon. She didn't approach him in no rough manner. She was basically saying, just let me go. You can't hold me against my will. If the police can't hold you against your will, what makes you think your church security guard ass can hold somebody against their will? Who the hell are you and who the hell left the gate open? Now, a police officer arrived and Stevenson and Amy explained what happened before Stevenson is led outside the church. But guess what though? Let's keep it real, Trey. Let's keep it real. Even though the police officer arrived, guess what else happened? The police sent up there acting like she on Mr. Brandon Amy's side, Elder Rhonda Lewis' side. We got to see what's going on. Why am I in handcuffs? Am I being detained? Yes. For what then? Cause we need to talk to you. That ain't no damn law, cause you need to talk to me. I ain't gotta hear that bullshit you speaking out your mouth, because guess what? When I was trying to talk to you and when I was trying to keep it real on a mature level, no, the Elder Rhonda want to get bowdy and rowdy like she talking to one of her grandkids. You don't talk to nobody like that. And I'm sure a lot of you all feel that. How would you feel if you somewhere, you volunteering your time and your labor, you're not getting paid a damn thing. You doing it out the love of your heart for whatever reason you're doing it for. And then you turn around and get assaulted the moment somebody say you backstage over something. So forget everything else I done did in this church, huh? That's amazing. That ought to wake some of y'all asses up. I'm telling you. Now, I'm not saying the whole church is like that, but this is a bad reflection on this church right here. When this church was known, you know what I'm saying, to have some kind of prestigious status. And I'm not saying that it still don't, but yet it's still, this situation should have been avoided, should have never happened. But the point is that it happened. And we have to address the matter, because it's simple as that. No man, no big husky bear got no business putting his big ass knee on a woman back just because she want to leave the church and she don't want to talk. Who the hell are you? Now, anyway, she says, I'm done with this ministry. She tells authorities, I'm leaving. And they should have just let her go right there. But no, she's still handcuffed and she still got to hear Brandon damn out. And even the cop that pulled up, because most likely the police go to the damn church and they don't want to get no bad name. I don't know why in the hell they so much quote unquote into the church when you know you're not right. What's your job description say if you're a police? Okay, you cannot hold this person against their will. You know that. They teach you that. You know what I'm saying? In the academy and day-to-day talk, you hear these stories. So why did you not make that man unhandcuff that woman? That's the point. You know what I'm saying? Now, photos from the incident show Stevenson, it was a photo in the video, shows Stevenson had a cut on her hand and bruises on her face and leg. He basically slammed her damn near face first, you know what I'm saying? Now, in a separate video posted on Stevenson's Facebook page, Stevenson's mother, who said she's been a member of the T.D. Jakes founded church since 2014, responded to the incident. So let's hear what mom have to say. These are despicable, ludicrous, demoralizing, hideous acts happening in the church of God, she said. And these are the people who are in leadership positions. I want to tell you, if they get away with this, they'll do this to somebody else's child or to someone else's sister. This is a woman. Audrey is 22 years old, 5'2", short. You know what I'm saying? She's short. I'm short. I'm only 5'5". That's what the mom said. I'm not 5'5". But the mom said I'm only 5'5", and they would do this to her. What kind of people are these? Exactly. This is not right. This is not normal. I don't care what nobody say. And then they shows a woman basically got a swollen knuckle, cut on her hand, bruises on her face, and all that. And she lucky she only got that because hard as she hit that damn floor with him adding momentum with his big ass weight behind her. She lucky she didn't bust her whole face open dealing with these crazy ass people. Now, by Sunday night, the Potter's House of Fort Worth had issued a statement. It's time for damage control from Pastor Whitfield to what he called an unfortunate situation. No, this is not no unfortunate situation. This is a situation that needs to be addressed because evidently y'all walking around the Potter's house like y'all the Potter himself. You know what I'm saying? You all are not God. Even the man that run the church is not God. None of y'all have the right or the authority or the power to put your hands on anybody and hold them against their will. How dare you? Now, the incident captured partly on video and posted on Facebook gives a partial but incomplete reflection of all of the issues involved, he said. Well, we know one damn thing. We know that she did not swing and hit Miss Elder Rhonda Lewis. We know that Audrey did not swing and hit Brandon big ass. So that's all we need to see. Everything else was just back and forth wordplay. Grown folks do that all the time. But when they come to you putting your hands on somebody, oh, that's when the lines get crossed right there. That's when what we call what's that? When the bullshit stopped. Yeah, that's right. Now, the Potter's House of Fort Worth, like most churches, welcome and cherishes all of its volunteers who are the lifeblood of the organization. But why do you think about the lifeblood of the church when Miss Audrey Stevenson was on that floor shedding her blood? Now, when those in service are removed, we expect for that process to occur privately to protect the dignity of all involved. She was not removed. She was basically trying to explain her situation that she got permission. you know what I'm saying, to be backstage due to whatever it is she was doing. They the one made a big deal out of it. And it's amazing how Mr. Whitfield left that out. Now, he added that while things were not done away from the public's eye, an incident report was filed and an investigation is ongoing. We can do our own damn investigation. We don't need your investigation because guess what? Only thing we need is 2 eyes. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no Stevie Wonders and no Ray Charles and no disrespect to them. But guess what? We can see what's going on. We don't need you to sit up here and tell us something different like 9/11 when we see what's really going on. I'm going to let you all figure that one out. That's a metaphor. But anyway, he also noted that the security personnel involved in the incident have been placed on administrative leave pending the results of the investigation. Administrative leave? Why didn't you fire his ass? Why isn't he arrested? First of all, he should have been in handcuffs. Audrey should have took those handcuffs off and placed it on his big fat funky ass and told that cop, whoever came, which is most likely a member of that church, haul his ass down to DPD, Dallas Police Department. You know what I'm saying? Let them book his ass and see Mr. Jakes or somebody come get him out of jail. Now, the safety and well-being of the Potter's House of Fort Worth community is our utmost concern. He concluded, please continue to pray for our church leadership and for all who serve and worship here. Bishop Jakes himself, who is the Potter's House lead pastor, has also issued a statement. So let's hear what the great Bishop Jakes had to say. He says, I'm extremely disappointed and apologize for how Miss Stevenson was treated and the ill conduct she received, he said. Tuesday, March 27th. Privately, we will be reaching out to Miss Stevenson to offer her the apology she rightfully deserves. So this statement that the great pastor issued on the 27th, Tuesday, the incident happened on the 25th on Monday. Why is it taking so long for you personally to go by that woman's house and see her, or to arrange to have her meet somewhere with you and just you or your wife, however you want to do it, or, you know what I'm saying, just call her, give her a phone call. You know, all this time about what we gonna do, what we ain't gonna do. That leads one to believe that you trying to rob Peter and pay Paul, like the old folks say. That means you trying to play both sides of the fence. You trying to console Audrey, quote unquote, and then you trying to, at the same time, you don't want to go against the elder Rhonda Lewis and the other members of the church. I don't know what the hell's going on, and I'm not trying to say anything bad about Mr. T.D. Jakes. I have none but the utmost respect for Mr. T.D. Jakes. But guess what though? What my mom and dad taught me, right is right and wrong is wrong. That's all I got to say. And for people that are right, you can see that this whole situation is wrong. Now let's continue what he says. He says the safety officer in question tenure with us being a positive one. This unfortunate incident, however, has endangered his continuance with our ministry pending the outcome of a comprehensive, love that word, review, which is consistent with our protocols. You cross them up with them words like MJ. You know what I'm saying? How you spit them words out like that? People be going here like, what the hell he mean? In other words, Brandon Amy might be losing his damn job, even though we don't want him to go. But due to the fact that this is going to hurt us publicly, we might have to let his big ass go. Basically, that's what it's saying. Now, he said, effective immediately, I have ordered a policy review with all our safety officers to ensure that delicate situations like these are handled appropriately. Exactly, because guess what? Mr. Brandon was the aggressor. Elder Rhonda Lewis, the elder now, you expect more from them, was the aggressor. Audrey was basically just trying to explain her case, and that's her God-given right. And the woman even told her, the elder, Rhonda Lewis, even told her to shut up. Who are you to tell another grown person to shut up when you can't even tell your own grandkids probably to shut up? Now, he also says, this coming from T.D. Jakes, he says, we proudly and warmly open our church doors each and every week to thousands of parishioners each week from all backgrounds, which is true. He concluded, we are taking immediate steps to ensure our employees continue serving our community and the communities of the world with excellence. Protecting the safety and dignity of all who worship at any of our locations will continue to be paramount. Ooh, boy, man, you think about Paramount Pictures, don't it? Now, and then you have people basically, you know, sending their tweets in and stuff. Basically, it's all over Twitter and stuff. I'm going to hit my Twitter up and put it all out there. I'm going to hit my other platforms up and put it out there. But because one thing I can't stand, I'm not talking about Bishop T.D. Jakes because he wasn't the aggressor, but he's the overseer of that church. Let's keep it real now. So, you know what I'm saying? He must do what is right, and we must make him do what is right. We shouldn't act in this situation. You have video, you have audio. You see what I'm saying? It's no different than somebody walking in the damn bank, walking outside getting killed by police, and they sit up here, their family say, well, my child was in church that day. No, your child was right here walking out the bank, robbing them people, put their lives in jeopardy, so that's why he lost his life. So you know, let's just sit back and wait and see what's going to develop, if you will. Let me know what you all think about this video right here. And to that guy Brandon, how he did this woman, man, imagine if somebody did your mom like that. Imagine if some big husky bear grabbed your wife if you're married, your daughter like that if you have one, or your aunts, somebody like that. You know, imagine if somebody did a female like that in your family, and imagine how bad you would feel. Don't no woman nor man, but we talking about women right now, deserve that type of behavior, because all this could have been avoided with reasoning. You know, you think when you go to church that people will have reasoning and sense, but to me it seems like it's just as many crazy, if not more. It seems like it's more crazy people than out here on the damn streets, because at least the people on the streets don't keep it real with you and let you know who they are. You know what I'm saying? But you have a lot of wolves and sheep clothing in church. That's why when you go to them, you can't get no help. That's why when one of your loved ones die, they won't bury them. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you ain't paid your tithes. You weren't here last Sunday. Oh, why ain't you at church today? Maybe I had to work or something. You see? But anyway, let me know what you all think about this situation. And to Miss Audrey Stevenson, you know, hey, if you want to come on the show and tell your part, hey, you're welcome to come. We'll hook up a Skype conversation and we'll broadcast it live, you know. But anyway, you all stay blessed. But let me know what you all think about this video. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like, subscribe. Definitely share the video with these fake ass Christians out here. And also to the real ones, because you got some real people who are dedicated to the Lord also. I'm not sitting up here saying every Christian is fake, every preacher is fake. But again, when bad things happen, the good people are supposed to step forward. And if you don't step forward, you just is one and the same with the bad. Let that be the lesson for the day. Y'all stay woke, stay vigilant. I'm out.